Welcome back, everyone. Dueling economic ideas. Senator Barack Obama favors tax cuts for middle-class workers and tax increases for top earners. Senator John McCain pledges to cut taxes for all and raise them for no one. Will Obama's tax cut plan do more harm than good? Well, joining us in Washington is Democratic strategist Bob Beckel, and here in New York is the chairman and CEO of Forbes and editor-in-chief of Forbes magazine, Steve Forbes. In the interest of full disclosure, Mr. Forbes is also one of the stars of the Forbes on Fox business program, airing Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on Fox News Channel. Whew! I got through all that stuff, Steve. Great to see you both this morning. All right, so the headline here, Bob, if you will, I'm going to go to Steve first, because he says that Barack Obama's tax plan for our economy in America, if he's elected, will destroy our economy. Steve?
Well, when you look at what he's done, not what he said, he's raised taxes on everyone, including a budget resolution that would raise taxes on individuals making as little as $32,000 a year. He's also voted against legislation that would have extended the extra tax credit for people with children. So wherever it's been, 94 tax increases. He's only been in the Senate 3 years. That's quite a tax increasing record. So rhetoric is one thing, but his actions say he's a big tax raiser, like some Democrats in the past.
So, Bob, where is the change, the Barack Obama message of the campaign? Where is the change in this tax plan if you're on the Democratic side?
Well, let it never be said that Steve Forbes is understated in anything that he says. The answer is, the change is that George Bush decided to give the overwhelming cuts in taxes to wealthier people. It's something John McCain said was unconscionable when it happened. He was right. And what Barack Obama's change is that he's going to take those tax cuts away, and he ought to take them away. And those people, most of whom, by the way, if you look at polls, support the war in Iraq, yet they're not willing to pay a dime for it. So they have to pay, they should pay.
And Steve, what will happen with regard to Social Security under Barack Obama's plan?
He's going to raise the tax, remove the limit on people, high-income earners, $200,000, $250,000 a year. But this is a form of devastating double taxation. What happens is they collect the money now, spend it, give Social Security an IOU. In 5, 10 years, when that IOU comes due, the government has to go out and tax again to pay off the IOU. So it's double taxation for one-time benefits. Okay,
Bob, Steve Forbes told me in the commercial break that we haven't seen this kind of taxation since Jimmy Carter. How do you think that went?
Well, first of all, I'm not sure I understand what kind of taxation he's talking about. The Republicans have been in charge. Let's keep this in mind. It's a Republican tax plan. The things that Steve is talking about, that Barack Obama and that budget resolution never got through, never became law. So it's not accurate. It's not the case. We are living under George Bush. Wait a second, Steve. We are living under George Bush's tax plan, and look what it's gotten us. If you like this economy, you'd really like Jimmy Carter's economy as well. The fact of the matter is, we've never been in worse shape economically. Bill Clinton gave us an unbelievable decade of growth, and George Bush has given us an unbelievable 8 years of quagmire.
Steve, how do you respond to that?
Well, first of all, Bill Clinton was saved from his own proclivities, increasing taxes and the like, by the Republican Congress in 1994, when they still had principles, reining in spending, cutting taxes, and forced Clinton to go along welfare reform and other positive things for the economy. When Bill Clinton left office, we had a high-tech bubble where the losses are greater than what we're going to lose in this mortgage crisis. So he left quite a legacy. He left at the right time. Good timing.
Steve, there's a little bit of revisionism there. If you remember, it was Bill Clinton who decided to increase taxes and cut spending in 92 or 93 rather, and it cost Democrats seats who voted for it, but it did get us back in surplus. And let's keep in mind, he did hand off to George Bush a surplus out 10 years, over $1 trillion.
He left the economy in 1999-2000 that had a high-tech bubble that burst in 2000, 2001, devastated the economy.
All right, guys, we're going to continue this debate.
He didn't have anything to do with a high-tech bubble burst.
Because I want to ask both of you about John McCain's plan to get rid of the deficit in 4 years, or at least balance the budget. Your comments on that next.